Hello everybody! Now that we have completed a vest, I will show you how to do the side seams using slip stitch. Here I've finished the bottom single crochet trim and I'm ready to seam sides together. For that you will have to fold it in half. Find where is the middle. You will have to align the stitches and decide how wide you want your the armhole. Do you want it closely fit or looser? Since it's an oversized vest, I would prefer a bigger armhole. You can put it over the shirt. It's good to put a stitch marker in it, or just use a little piece of scrap yarn. This way you won't lose a spot. Make sure you have the same amount of stitches here on the bottom. You will have to align them. Just a second. Move this out of the way. There you go. Here I finished the single crochet trim. That's how it was. Now I'm going to seam. Hope you can see. I will need to move this loop on this side. Find the last stitch. You can count, you can mark the stitches or pin them if it's easier for you. I prefer to have this loop on this side. Uh-oh, this one got tight. Now you can align stitches. Make sure you connect them evenly. You can turn it over on the wrong side and just slip stitch on the wrong side. Might be easier, but I don't like that bulk on the seam that it makes. So I will be working only in one loop of the stitches. I will be connecting only one loop. The loops that are inside of the seam. Insert a hook in this stitch, and then I insert a hook in the stitch on the other side, inside like this. Now we'll be working only with these loops that are closer to the seam. These ones, the inside loops. The yarn over, and now I pull yarn through all loops. Now next stitch, insert your hook inside, And from the other side, yarn over, pull yarn through both, actually all the three, then go to the next stitch. We're connecting only these inside loops. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through all the loops. You'll need to maybe tighten it a little bit, just don't make it too tight. Make sure the fabric is even. Oops, out of sight. Now next stitch, yarn over through all the loops, slightly tighten it. Because we're working only with one loop, not both loops of the stitch, the seam is softer, it doesn't get bulky. You can just cut the yarn and use a needle and whip stitch along the seam. It will make nice seam too, but I personally prefer this method. It leaves this neat braid on the seam. So this way you work all the way to the stitch marker, cut the yarn and secure it. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful.